Hi, I'm here today with Laura, my beautiful brand manager, and we're going to cover off on a few FAQs or frequently asked questions that we get in relation to some of the products.
Yeah, we get asked the same questions all the time, we have noticed. So we've just created a little series of videos to talk about some of the most confusing topics and to hopefully I suppose stop you feeling so confused. So today our first video is all about serums. So what are they? How do I use them? Why should I use them? When should I use them? Why does it sound like some kind of confusing algebra that everyone understands except me? We're just going to give you some really simple information that hopefully help you choose what the right serums would be for you. So firstly, what is a serum?
Okay, so a serum is what I consider to be the worker bee of any skincare line, and it's going to have key actives or cosmeceuticals in there that are going to work on the skin at a deeper dermal level.
Yep.
And they're going to have results that are usually visible.
Okay, so it's very results driven.
Yes, it is. And you're going to pay a little bit more for them because, well, I'll speak about our range particularly because every ingredient in there is a key ingredient or has a purpose and a function, and it's to do with helping to minimise the visible signs of aging, which is
great. Give it to me. Yeah.
Which is what we're all concerned about.
Great. So we've got some of them lined up. I can see you've got the Age Defiance range, the Day Serum, Night Serum, Eye Serum, ABC, and Hyaluronic. So maybe let's start with, because this is like one of our favorites, and I feel like it's a great place to start with aging.
Yes.
Maybe start with, so what are the Age Defiance, Day and Night Serum, and Eye Serum going to do for me?
Okay, so again, each one of them has a specific function or a purpose. So your day serum is for daytime use, and this one has specific peptides in there that are for plumping and hydrating the skin.
Yep.
And it's also got your native extracts in there, so every product in the range has its own synergy of native extracts, which are also results driven. This one has ones that work on plumping and hydration. It's also got your kakadu plum in there as well. And your other key actives are things like arginine, antactocene, hydrocine, and lufacil. So these are all good for plumping and toning and hydrating the skin. So this would be what you would use instead of, say, if you weren't into having injectables and you wanted results, this is what I'd be using on a daily basis.
Okay. And active, like we use that term a lot, does it really just mean that it causes a change in your skin? Like, literal as it sounds, it's active. It actually does something. It's not just
hydrating,
softer on the surface. It's actually performing a function.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's if those ingredients are used at the percentages that they were tested
Which
on.
We do.
Yes. Well, I go above and beyond. So I am, I like products to perform and to do what they say they're going to do. So the Age Defiance Day Serum is your daily topical, well, I don't really like to say it's your topical Botox, but it would work in the same way. Okay, so that's the day, and then the night is completely different formulation. So this one has a whitening, lightening, brightening ingredient in there called Chroma Bright, and what that does is it works on the melanin or tyronase.
Is that like sun damage?
Yeah, it works on sun damage, and it also has a papain enzyme in there, so that's really good at resurfacing the skin. It's like a natural exfoliant that's in there. And then it's also got your vitamin A in there as well, in the form of a mild form of A, which is non-sensitizing.
Great.
So that's really good for acne and aging, whitening, brightening, lightening effect. So
everything really that reduces the signs of aging.
Yes.
Okay. And why do I need, if I'm using a day serum and a night serum, why do I need a separate eye serum?
Yes, so it's a good question. So the skin underneath the eyes is very, very fine, and it's the first area where you see the visible signs of aging, and there's a couple of reasons for that, is that it is very fine and there's no supporting structure underneath there. Also the movements of the eyes, the winking, blinking, all the those sorts of actions, you can see that skin there gets very highly utilised.
Yeah, it gets used more. That makes sense. Yeah,
because it's one of the places where most of the expression comes from. So you need a specific product, and there's no oil glands underneath the eyes as well. So you need a specific product that works on the eyes. So this is the thing though with a product like this, which has got specific peptides in there. For eye bags, isolene, isorel, and cerelacine and hyaluronic, they're all specific peptides for hydration and also for minimising the fine lines, crow's feet and eye bags. But you can see
all the good stuff.
That little small amount that I put on my fingers then is enough to cover your whole eye area. And then when you are putting on an eye serum, just use a
dabbing motion.
Yeah. Never drag the skin underneath the eyes, and you just use a very fine tapping motion. It also helps to drain the lymph area as well. And that amount that I put on then is probably enough to cover both your eyes. I think like the size of a grain of rice.
Grain of rice.
So a little bit goes a long way with that one. And then at night time you could put a little bit more on the orbital area of the eye and just slowly come down.
Okay, so let's say it's morning time and I've obviously cleaned my face, I've put on my mist toner, and I go to my serum bottle. So I'll put on my Defiance Day Serum. Then I also have the choice of, let's call it the alphabet ones.
Yes.
The ABCs.
Yes.
How do I know then, should I be adding another one on top of the day, and which one? How do I know?
So you can, or you can use them on their own. It really depends on what you're wanting to address. So we've got the A, B and C. One of the things with the A is that it's only to be used at night time. So we're going to put that one over here with the night serum, and we'll just push that aside for the moment, and I'll come back to that. Then during the day you can use your B and your C. Your B is for hydration and plumping.
Yep.
And correcting the skin, so it's good for acne as well. And then your C is for collagen and also feeding the skin. This one's, I've got them the wrong way around. So that's got your magnesium. Your C's got your magnesium ascorbyl phosphate in there, and also your kakadu plum, which is your highest
form of vitamin C.
Yes, from a plant. So you'll hear a lot about kakadu plum if you haven't already. It is one of those key ingredients that does actually have a high potency in relation to the vitamin C. It's very bioactive, and depending on how it's extracted from the plant, it will also benefit the results that you get in your skincare regime.
Okay, great. And so in the morning time, I can add in my B and C to my day serum.
Yes.
And then at night time, you mentioned there that I have the option of adding in an A.
Yes. So at night time, if you were going to use the booster serums, the night serum actually already has A and C in it, but if you wanted to add a little bit more
extra
oomph to your routine, then you can use a layering effect. So I would use and if you're in a hurry, you can do this as well. I'd use just a couple of drops of the A, and then you could use your B or your C with that, and then I'd use just a little bit of that's the hyaluronic.
Oh, that's okay.
We'll come back to that. And then, where are we here? There's the night serum. Just here, so I just use a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Maybe, 1.5 to 2 pumps. And then spritz the face first, and then just...
Yeah, because I think what's really important is when the face has already been spritzed, you'll notice that your product goes so much further. And good skincare products, they're not cheap, they are quite expensive, so you don't want to waste them. And I feel like when you've got that base of toner on, you really feel that you have so much product then to go across your face. It's so important. Yeah, so
it enhances the delivery mechanism and helps with spreading the product and helps with penetration of the product. So that's why the mists, that's where they come into play. And there's something that you really, whenever you're putting on any moisture, it's really an important step to incorporate with that.
We will talk about this in another video you will see soon on layering and how to create the ideal skincare regime. So stay tuned for more on the magic of the mist. Back to serums. There's another one sitting here that we've not mentioned. Hyaluronic Marine Serum.
Yes.
This is the new kid on the block for us.
This is our latest launch. And this one is an amazing ingredient, hyaluronic acid as opposed to sodium hyaluronate. And what that has is a very small molecular structure which will help to penetrate the deeper dermal layers of the skin and deliver hydration. So again, with this one, I'll just use the mists first so you can see how far this goes, because really with this one you only need the size of a match head, which is just half a pump. That much there is enough to cover your whole face, neck and décolletage with the moisture. You can see how far that's going to spread now.
So this is like, if you think of it like giving your skin a giant glass of water, right? It's just like the most hydrating thing that you can do. Yes. I think I read on your blog it holds 1,000 times its weight in water. Yes,
so you've got to think of it as it's what's called a humectant. So it gathers water from externally and then pulls it into the skin.
Okay, and that's why it makes your skin look so plump, presumably, because it's so hydrated.
And it works immediately, so you can feel it just pulling the moisture in. So you can visibly see that effect. You can see this.
I can see it on your hands. Yeah. Okay.
So now this one you can use with any of the products.
And you could use this one, I would imagine, because it's not like the A, you could use this one at any time of day, really. So you could use it morning and night, depending on how much hydration you're looking for.
Yeah. So I use that one morning and night, and you can use it, as I said, with anything. It's just a really good topical booster serum.
Great. So really, one of my takeaways from this is that every single one of these magic bottles performs a specific function, and each of those functions is really great, whether it be collagen or hydration or plumping or firmness. So you can't really go wrong. The only thing you have to be mindful of is to just use your A at night. But other than that, it's all just the goodness that you choose, depending on how your skin is that day or how your skin is in general.
Or what your main concerns are.
Yeah.
So the other thing that we offer too is a free consultation process, which you can go online and do the quiz, or you can email us with your specific questions, and we have qualified beauty therapists or estheticians that will get back to you with your own personalised prescription. So please feel free to reach out. We're here to help you and guide you with your skincare process so that you can get the best possible results that you want for your skin and your needs.
Great. So don't overthink it and get excited about using serums, because they literally are the secret weapon in your skincare regime.
They're your little work of ease.
Bye guys.